My friend asked me to sharpen this axe. Right now, it tears more than it cuts. Let's see if we can bring it back to life. Before I get started, I fill up the water tray on my Tormek. At first, it looks like the water just disappears. But that's the stone soaking it in. Different kinds of axes call for different angles. For this type of carpenter's axe, I go for around 30 degrees. It's not as steep as a splitting axe, which needs a wider angle to force wood apart, and it's not as fine as a carving edge, which can be too fragile. 30 degrees gives a solid, durable edge, just sharp enough to cut clean and tough enough to last. This awesome jig makes it easy to secure just about any kind of axe. It holds everything steady so you can focus on getting the edge just right. Then I use the micro adjust on the support bar to fine-tune the position of the wheel. That way, I can hit exactly 30 degrees on this edge. No guessing. The Angle Master helps dialing it in just right. Now here's where I slow down. No pressure, no rush. The stone does all the work. And the water? That's what keeps things cool and clean. You can feel it starting to bite again. It's always a nice feeling. You can also remove the honing wheel if you need more space. It's especially handy for axes with longer or curved handles. A few more passes and then I move to the leather wheel to clean things up. I also apply some honing compound to dress the leather wheel. It helps polish the edge and remove any burr left after sharpening. Remember, when you're using the leather wheel, make sure it's turning away from you. That way, it pulls the blade safely and avoids cutting into the wheel. Time for a quick test. And yep, that'll do. What angle do you usually use on your axes? I'd love to know what works for you. Nice and clean. Before I hand the axe back to my friend, I always cover the edge with tape, just so he doesn't accidentally test it on his finger. A leather cover would be even better, But for now, tape does the job.